Hey guys, welcome to Killer Duck Adventures, a new channel that I've starting, pretty much building myself a new rigid inflatable boat, or should I say I've had it built on my behalf, customized, and really looking to target that southern Great Barrier Reef, around Moreton Island, those sort of locations. I've done a lot of spearing up there in the past with a previous rib that I had, and I've made some changes just to try and cater more for that sort of diving. Kind of worked out what works and what doesn't for those sort of island trips, camping, sort of 3 to 4 divers. So yeah, exciting things to come. Hopefully many trips that I can take you guys along and share with me. I thought today, while I'm waiting for the boat to still arrive, it's a couple of weeks away, I've been playing around with some gear. So in the past, I've used predominantly for the last 3-4 years, I've been using this GT roller, probably 2 years. It's a Rob Allen. It's a weapon of a gun. It's a 110, just a good all-round gun. It's been thrown around the boat. Shaft's seen better days, a little bit rusty, a little bit blunt, but still, this is definitely still my go-to gun. Doesn't have a reel on it. I just use this back to a float line. But yeah, super strong, consistent. I'll take you through this gun in another video. We'll go through some shooting in the pool so you can see a bit of target practice. But what I found was with the 110, it's kind of a good all-round gun, but it's not a master of blue water, and obviously around the reef it's a good gun, but maybe a little bit too long. So what I've been looking at is building guns that are more fit for purpose. So this is a 90 centimeter roller, single roller. My plan is to use this predominantly for reef fishing, so shooting reef fish. So we're looking at things like coral trout, spangled emperor, hopefully some red emperor, those sort of fish species. So that is something I'll take you through today, and I'll actually show you some pool testing I've recently done with that gun there. And another video I'll do is based on this here. So this is a 110. I like to keep it the same as the Rob Allen, because I can use the shafts between the two of them. This here I'm looking at an inverted roller setup for blue water spearfishing. So I'm planning to use that with a breakaway. But anyway, I'll take you through some pool testing on that one as well. So today we'll look at the 90 centimeter. Awesome handle. This is a Ermes handle. So Ermes is an Italian company. Full stainless steel mech. It's got a double roller mech, which is the way it works. If you Google it, you'll understand why it's definitely one of the better handles on the market in terms of the amount of load that you can put on it. Not that a little gun like this will put too much load on it, but yeah, it's still nice to have a nice reliable trigger mech. Grip feels really comfy. It's got a nice big trigger guard that you can actually attach your reel onto. So as this is going to be a reef gun, I've stuck a reel on there. That's a Meandros reel, so it's a Greek company. Just super solid little reel with 1.6 mil reel line on there. So yeah, just really happy with how that's performed, and you'll see in the video later. On the front I've stuck quite a small roller head. That's a Ermes roller head. Really nice and simple design and easy to track through the water. Much smaller than the Rob Allen roller head. I'm not too sure how the 16 mil rubber would work on that, but yeah, this is a 15 mil Gomma rubber from OBD, which is super stretchy, micro ball. I've got it rigged at 400% stretch, which I find is awesome. So much power for this little gun. I took my measurements from Chris Coates' Unrolling the Roller. If you haven't watched that, I highly suggest that. You probably never go back to traditional gun. Firing line using 1.6mm Dyneema from Manny Sub. I've used this for quite a while and I really like it. But having said that, potentially I could just use that reel line all the way through to the shaft, but I've separated it out. And then no load assist required. Just got a nice little finger hold. Super hard to load this gun dry. Not that I would put it on the notch, but just testing. So definitely something that's a little bit easier in the water, but being a shorter gun, no load assist required, which for me on a reef gun, you do not want to be using a load assist. And super happy with the shaft that I got from OBD. Big shout out to Peter from OBD. He's given me a lot of advice. That is a tri-tip. It's got a nice little, I don't know what you call that, but a little shroud there that sort of, I think it's called a collar, that your flopper hides behind that, so you can imagine going through the water that's going to be nice and dynamic, not going to cause that spear to move. And I found this to be a super accurate shaft. So it's a 7mm. So yeah, with 15mm rubber, micro ball at 400% stretch, that is yeah, super punchy little gun. All right, well that's everything for that. What we'll do now is we'll cut across to some pool testing. As I said, subsequent videos I'll put together a little bit more of a description on my other two weapons here, and we'll look at how they perform and whether I've got my mechanics right or whether I'm just guessing. Yep, feel free to pop your favorite setups in the comments section, and I'm certainly keen to learn from anybody who's really experienced at building guns. Maybe you can comment on some of the decisions I've made and what you would recommend. Cheers guys.